हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम AWS की जर्नी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आइडेंटिटी एंड एक्सेस मैनेजमेंट. As you can see, once you search on the Google, then the first click on the first link. This is the identity and access management. So you can find the documentation on the AWS site. What is IAM? IAM is used to manage and scale workload regarding the users and benefits of the identity and access management. Set permissions, manage workload, workforce. Like you create multiple users for your organization, and then you give them some certain controls, access, who can access who, what, and then what AWS resources that particular user can access. So that we all manage through the IAM. So the full form is identity and access management. So these are the use cases you're seeing on the screen. So you can go through in detail so on this documentation. So yeah, go through it. So let's go to the console now. So once you sign in on the console, so you first have to sign up on the console with your email ID. So after that, you'll get to see all the AWS services on the console. So once you are on the console home, so you can search IAM, and that is identity and access management. So on the left side, you would see multiple links like the user group, users, roles, policies, and identity providers, account settings, etc. So click on the policies. Policies are set of the permissions actually. So there are some predefined policies by AWS, and then you can create also a new policy. So you see these are the policies which AWS already provides. These are already created. So yeah, you can go through them, and then you can create a policy also. So with the some specific permissions. For example, create a policy and then choose what service that policy will be applicable to. Let's say IAM. I select IAM, and then action allowed is like, okay, so what you want, list some items, read some items, or delete some items, like the write some items. So those kind of policies you are seeing here, like the list roles. So this policy, whoever has this policy will be having these permissions, what I am checking in here. So list policy, list users. So read also, you can see many policies here. And then there is a write section. So all the write policies, you can see these are the pre-created policies. Delete role, create role. So whoever has these policies, he will be able to create the role. And then some permission management also, like which policy you can attach user policy, delete policy. That's it. And then resources, like, okay, so what specific resource you want this policy to be source to be accessed by this policy. So yeah, you can give the policy name. I'm just giving AWS training, and then this is a description, just put something. This is created for training purposes. And then you can add some tags also. So these you can see the services, what all services are here. So this is create policy. The policy has been created. So you can go like, okay, so what all policies. So your policy is not showing because the other policies are showing. So you can just search AWS training. Yeah, you see. So this is our policy. So policy is just set of permissions, that's it. You can go through that document to read more about it. Now let's go to roles. Roles are specifically with some attached policies. So for example, a user has admin role, some user role. So those roles are attached with some policies. Let's create a role. You can create like what type of role you want to create, and then that is in the use case, like for which service to access you want to create this role. So select anything here. There are many, almost all the services are listed here. So let's say I'm selecting EC2. Or let's select lambda maybe. So then let's go to search, like this role is created. So the policy, sorry, the policies that we are attaching to this role is like the what we created in the last step. This is the name of the role, AWS training role that I'm giving. So okay, so you can see this is how the policy looks, and then the permissions are attached using the policy that we created. So yeah, the role is created. You can see, you can search your role here, AWS training role. Now let's go to user groups. So you can create a user group. User groups will be to specify permission for a collection of users. For example, a user group, you can assign like the development team and then some testing team or something. So then you can give certain permissions to that user groups. Follow the steps I'm showing it to here. You can give a name, then attach some policies. You can attach our policy what we created in the previous step, AWS training, and then create the group. So this is how the group is created. So now let's create the users. So once you go to user section, so you can create a user, and then users will be assigned with certain permissions. So you can assign a user group also, you can assign a certain role also, and then individual policies also. You see the user groups is listed. So if you want to add this user to a specific user group, so and then add some specific permissions for your user, then also you can do it. So yeah, these are the set of permissions that you can attach. So yeah, let's search our policy, AWS training. Yeah, it's here. So you can attach this one. Next. And then yeah, what else here? Okay, create the user. Yeah, user is created. You see our user is showing here. So you can click on it and then see what's inside. So this is how the user is created. So let's go to identity providers. Identity providers are like if user is coming from active directory and all that, you want to configure here, that you can give some details here to configure, because for organization mostly they configure the active directory users in the active directory, and then they want a single sign on for all the services. So you can configure that through here. Okay, so this is the provider. That's all.